But we're done. We're done with tangents now. We have to play this spooky game. You're gonna make me play this spooky game.
I love how you can hold these two wildly different emotional states in your mind at once. We must play the spooky game, and I do not want to play the spooky game.
Yeah, I can do two things at once. That's my job. Okay, here we go, everybody. If you need a cuddly toy, make sure you have one now.
Now's the fucking time.
Now's the time to have it. Hydrate, stretch, get comfortable. Here we go. Here we go. You have to put the headphones on now.
Okay.
I turn up the music on the game.
But then
It's gonna get me! I don't like it.
I'm only gonna put one headphone on, then it can't get me.
Okay.
All right.
You want to scoot in a little bit closer?
So that I can hide behind you. Yes, well done.
Yes, you can totally hide behind me. That's totally legit. I'm also gonna put in one headphone so that I can hear you. Okay, fine. You are singing Tequila.
Yes.
Okay, great. We've got some game audio. It's quite quiet at the moment, folks. Let me know if I need to adjust things. Not a problem for us. Like I said, it can be a little intense in spots. And if so, please, by all means, step out, do what you need to do. Okay, so after last week, the fact that we couldn't start a new game, that we had to only continue the game.
Did you articulate your theory on stream that the door of the cabin we're trapped in, which is intermittently flickering, is the back of the new game icon, which is intermittently flickering?
Maybe not the back of the new game icon, but I don't...
Wendy, I'm going to say one thing to you, and it's going to horrify you.
Okay, Wendy.
If I may?
You center yourself so people can see you. There you go.
Okay. This is the Animals of Farthing Wood, the horror-based trading card game.
Basically. So far...
Everyone watch the chat, because Wendy is about to do that. That is exactly the response I was expecting.
Yes, exactly. It is, well, we certainly seem to be trapped in a cabin playing a game with somebody, and there seems to be some escape room puzzles.
It's occasionally human-sized.
Yes, and the cards, at least one of them is talking to us. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. We'll show you, okay?
All right. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It is a lot.
So far, it is very much a lot. All right. We shall continue.
And now, we continue.
Right?
Previously on Inscription.
Dun dun.
Kung. You want me to read this?
Yeah, you be the narrator.
With sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears. Or do you want a spooky voice?
No, I don't think we need a spooky voice.
You carried onwards.
No, you may not be downhousing.
I'm not downhousening this. I'm not downhousing.
You carry onwards. So, thank you, Steve. You may do both, right? So, Wendy, this is the playing board. This is us, this little carved wooden figure. Hey, Mer.
Hey, Mer.
How you doing?
How you doing?
And this is how we progress through the game. These little symbols here, you see this little campfire and this little satchel? Those were different encounters that we had. We have just defeated a boss.
It's also worth explaining just what those encounters meant. The satchel, if I remember correctly, meant we pretty much got some good stuff. The campfire meant we talked to some people around the campfire who went, we're going to make one of the animals that you have cards for better. Give us it. We won't eat it.
Yeah.
Give us it.
It's a little creepy, all right? I'm just going to say it's a little creepy. Now, I have to remember my controls because they were like, please to be telling me controls. Ooh, options. What is that?
That's upside down is what that is. Oh, no, it's not. It's something times 10.
No, it says something times 10. What do I have that's times 10?
And yeah, thank you, Stitch. I think it is WASD.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's teeth.
Please don't be my
teeth.
teeth. Oh, good lord.
Oh,
okay.
please.
All right, so we have to go onwards now.
I love the jaunty little... The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. I'm sorry.
No.
Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither.
Do not be downhouse.
I will not downhouse in this. Okay. Game show voiced. It's teeth!
Yeah, I'm really afraid that might be the case. Okay.
You tread cautiously into the wet lands.
Alright, So this seems to be a I will get a new card icon.
Yeah, we got a campfire, we got a backpack, we got death, we got
I can't remember what
death.
these different symbols were.
Isn't that an altar on the left, 2 down?
So this guy.
Yeah.
I think that was one where we had to like sacrifice a piece and then another one got better, and then these were the campfire people who wanted to eat things. And I think that
was just a happy backpacker who recently killed a person.
I can't remember.
It's a lovely game. It's very nice. Okay.
Well, the music's changed a little bit.
So let's... Mighty Leap. A
so
card bearing this sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil. Bifurcated Strike.
These are just different, like, they give us information about the card game.
Okay, but we have to see these. We have another River Snapper.
See this tooth? Top? Whatever this is?
That marks...
That we already have one.
We already have one.
And we already have a bullfrog. And he leaps over things, if I remember correctly. And he's only one to get out.
I should not find a beaver.
The Industrious Beaver.
The Industrious Beaver, when played, it constructs dams adjacent.
Plural.
It is an attacker and fortification.
Look at how he is just hurling things at things. 2, 4 health, 1 movement, but let's see what this
what does
symbol
that
is.
do?
Oh, well, I just picked the beaver. Crap.
I just want to enter into the record how well behaved I'm being. Let's move on.
Well, I'm...
Hi!
Okay, in case you forgot, this was the room. And yeah, so this is the room we're currently kind of trapped inside.
That is a hammer.
It is, but it doesn't move. I don't know what this thing is. And that's whoever he is.
That is wrong. It is wrong.
I'm trying to, like, figure these out. And I don't like whatever that light is.
See, the thing that really bothers me about that light,
yeah,
is this is a kind of old-timey cabin. I'd say conservatively 1920s, 1930s. That right there is motherfucking industrial light. That is 1980s light right there. That's an aha video.
So Wendy, this person is making us play this game, and we can occasionally back out and look at the room itself. Oh,
there was
a hand!
I'm sorry, what?
That just went behind that control panel. I do not like it. I don't know if it's flickering in Morse. Watch, let's see if I can make it. No, okay, no, I did not. So there's this safe, which needs a combination that we don't know. And there's all these people.
Which have some remarkably modern looking clothes.
Which looks somewhat similar to the place that the icon we currently are. Yeah.
Sorry, Pezzy.
I'm so sorry about it, Pezzy. I wish there was something more we could do. No problem. Or maybe if you want to just listen in and not watch the screen, that might be an option for you. Whatever works for you, but have a great night. We should the light isn't the storm that followed you home. No, because it was here last time we played this one. So we don't know what, if anything, we're supposed to do with these things. They bother me. So there's also this thing, which obviously needs a key.
There's going to be a key in there at some point.
And this
bizarre... That is a very angry squirrel. He's so angry.
Squirrel. Something needs to go in there to, like, provide a counterweight.
Have a good night, Pezzy.
Have a good one. I'm not sure what it is. And then... Ah! Stop looking at me. Ooh! And then there's... I think the wolf needs to go on the thing with the squirrel, to be honest. But this cage, I don't know how to lift it. I don't think I can. I love the evil squirrels for me.
It starts as terrible things often do with a squirrel holding a knife.
And then there's this globe.
Which is wrong. Also wrong. The globe is also made of wrong. Can we talk about the wrongness?
Why is it made of wrong?
Those aren't countries and those aren't oceans.
We don't know what it is. It's just a globe. And this seems to indicate that we died once or something. Ooh, I can touch it.
Don't. Oh, fucking hell. Really? We had to do that? We had to do that. When was the last time...
But look!
What? The dilly?
The smoke is going up there. I don't know why I need it.
Can we interact with anything?
I don't seem able to interact with it. But it's staying there. You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. What does that do to the cabinet the smoke is connected to?
That is an excellent idea.
Is that glowing more than it was a moment ago?
No. It's just the key. I just have smoke trapped now.
Red squirrels are just grey squirrels with victims.
I mean, I went to Cal. That is accurate.
I don't like that.
That's the table that I'm sitting at as a painting, which really bothers me.
Please tell your amazing child we say hi.
Really? Well,
I'm
far,
kind of unsurprised.
So far, I don't know what's going on with it other than... Oh, hold on.
Oh, bollocks.
We anticipated it would be some kind of puzzle. Nothing happens. We don't have any clues.
I just saw the faces. Just saw the faces on the side of the clock.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, beans.
We don't have any clues about time or anything yet. So, I'm just messing with things. I don't really know what to do. And then this... Oh!
That's got liquid in it. That sounds like sloshy.
Or, like, it's making different sounds butting up against... I can't put out that flame. I don't like you! You're mean. So...
Okay, so I'm gonna vote for the backpack, not the death. Well, actually, that commits us to the death either way. What do
there are good boops and clicks. I can't remember. I remember the campfire. The satchel's probably the best idea because it gets us stuff. And then but then we're gonna have to sacrifice one of our creatures. Whereas this one, I think we also got some stuff, and then there was definitely a have to sacrifice and level up. I cannot remember what the campfire represents. Does our book say? Does our book tell us?
I'm flicking through the book and it says everything is death.
Ooh. No.
Yeah, the pliers are the other thing that bothers me because those are extremely modern.
And I don't want to. Also, campfire makes one of your creatures stronger, but is it implied that the people want to do
a munch?
Munch, yes. Okay, so
that's a nice juicy wolf cub you've got.
I'm thinking we're gonna go with the satchel here. Okay.
Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleeding.
Pliers aren't scary at all. Why would pliers bother? Yeah, sip your tea, Mer. Sip your tea. Okay. So if I sacrifice the black goat, I get 3 bloods worth of stuff? I don't think I get a choice about... Alright.
Let's go.
So do I only get to pick 1, 2, or 3? I cannot remember what these are.
Don't believe we've had the fan before.
I think we've seen the... What does blood do?
Love you
what
too,
are
buddy.
hearts? What is everything?
Okay, Wendy, this is Magic the Gathering with frequent animal murder. It is temporary animal murder. Everything is reanimated after a game. But essentially, instead of tapping land and getting mana, what you do is put small, low-level combat capable animals into play and then murder them to bring in high-end animals.
So in order to play the black goat, I need to sacrifice one other animal. See this little 1 red blood? So a squirrel, I think you're only carrying 1 thing right now. I have the pliers right now. That's it. I've seen the bellows, which is the fan with chicken feet, but I cannot remember what they do. This is a squirrel in a bottle. So this is a deck game, right? So you only get to, you start with a hand, you draw 1, you play them, you draw 1 each turn. So a squirrel is basically mana. It is what you sacrifice to get a blood drop to bring out other things. Yes, the eyes follow you around. They're really not very enjoyable. Yes, that is correct. Can anybody remember what the fan does? I think the bellows make a card fly. Ooh, that would be a good analogy. Well, I'm kind of thinking we're gonna pass on the bellows for now and take a squirrel, an emergency squirrel, and I don't really want to take this black goat, but it's unique, so I think we should.
It may be our time to live deliciously.
Alright, we'll take the goat.
If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards.
Look at his eyes. Cut up one of my cards with these. Okay, so my choices are...
Another black goat.
Or the sparkly scissors.
Or the bellows.
Make all your cards fly for one turn. Interesting.
Here's the interesting thing about those remarkably Ramsheadian looking scissors.
Yeah?
If we cut up one of his cards, he's going to cut up one of ours.
You think so?
Oh, God, yeah.
He gets to cheat, too. He's cheated or withheld material information a couple of times. It's like when you learn a game from somebody who, like, then was going to do something that they never told you was in the rules, and you're like, if I had known that, I could have done that 3 turns ago. Yeah, he does that. I'm taking the scissors. Well, no, I don't want to take the scissors, and here's why. Because I took the pliers, and I never want to have to use them, and I've already got a goat. So I think I'm going to take the bellows. No. Let's see if I can... Ah, Harpy's Bird-like Fan. To the user. Your creatures will attack as though they have the airborne sigil this turn. That's right. Okay, now let's try this. To the user, you may cut up one of your adversary's cards. It is destroyed. Black goat bottle.
Goaty Magoo.
A black goat is created in your hand. A black goat is defined as 0 power, 1 health, worthy sacrifice. I really want to take the scissors now. It is destroyed. That means it doesn't come back to his deck. He can't use it ever again.
Yeah.
I'm taking the scissors. Alright.
And now it's time for some death.
And now we have to deal with whatever this is. Flying cards are not stopped by obstacles. That's correct. Thank you very much. Alright. And now we fight. Alright. So is it my turn? Do I get to draw one and then play?
I believe so,
well,
yes.
Hold on. Let's take a look at what he's got going here.
He has a sparrow,
a kingfisher, and a
beehive. I get the nasty feeling you probably don't want to blow up the beehive.
Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. A bee is defined as 1 power, 1 health, airborne.
Covered in bees.
So unless you can do 2 health to it,
you're just gonna create a 1/1.
You're just gonna create bees.
Yeah.
Airborne. Card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there's a creature. So these are both airborne. That's not fun. Which means
that is and spider.
What? Go away. Sorry folks, that wasn't in my control. I don't have anything that's gonna do 2 damage to a beehive, do I? Frogs will block an opposing creature bearing airborne. Okay, so
you put the frog down in front of one of the 2 voids.
Yes, precisely.
I'm thinking the sparrow because somehow it's harder than the kingfisher.
It's tougher, right? Okay, so am I allowed to draw? On your first turn. Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna play a squirrel. And then I'm going to play the frog. See, here's what I'm doing, Wendy. I've played a squirrel, and now I'm going to sacrifice the squirrel to bring out the bullfrog. Because he is going to block one of those birds.
Can you now draw?
No, because that's it. That's all I can do this turn.
Okay.
There was a thing on that page of the book. This? Mighty Leap? No drawing on the first turn. Don't you have enough?
You may draw next turn. For now, make do. I will not allow you to draw a card on the first turn.
I think what's happening is the game thinks I'm clicking on the draw pile underneath the book itself. Okay. So that is it for my turn. I can't play anything else.
Ring the terrifying demonic bell.
No, I have to ring the terrifying bell. Why is this flipped over?
Because the kingfisher is aquatic, so it can go underwater. Look up that sigil.
There's no... That means it can't be attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. No problem, Naomi. Have a good night. Right? So that's basically how the game gets...
And that's a really good point from Stitch, but that also means it doesn't block. So you could put something there, and it would do it. Shank him up like a...
Well, it can't. It can't be attacked because it's not visible.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the opponent. Stitch is right. If that's underwater, it can't attack and it can't block.
So if I can play something here, it can attack.
That's right.
Him.
Oh, yeah. You get the adder out.
Let's see. So first of all, I get to draw. I can either take... So I'm trying to re-explain all the mechanics. My options are take a card from my hand or draw a scroll. You may always have a scroll. So the River Snapper and the Adder both require 2 sacrifices to come into play. So if I wanted to put them into play, I would have to the best way to do it would be to draw a squirrel, play a squirrel, and then sacrifice both the squirrel and the bullfrog in order to put out the bigger card. The adder might be an excellent choice because the adder's power is that when I damage another creature, it dies. Just period. But the problem is, if we do that with the bees, he's still going to get a bee.
Yeah.
But if we did it here with the sparrow...
Can the adder attack flying creatures?
I don't think the adder can attack a flying creature. So the adder's not really a good move for us right now. The snapper might be. Or we could take a risk on drawing a card that was not a squirrel, but then we wouldn't have enough to sacrifice to play anything else. So I think we're going to have to put out one of the two of these. Okay. And I think the snapper is the better chance.
Yeah, I do too.
It's just a matter of whether we put it in front of the sparrow or in front of the kingfisher. I think in front of the kingfisher, he doesn't do much damage, though.
So could you put him on the open lane, and then he just does 1 damage to the opponent until such time as the opponent puts something in front of him?
That's possible. We don't have any indication of where his cards are, see?
I don't think he has cards on the table other than the 3 you can see.
And notice, this guy does no damage. But it moved. So my concern is it's going to move here and block me from being able to put out future creatures.
Chances are it will, yeah.
But I can't help that. So if I leave that alone, then I leave that alone. So your suggestion is to put out the snapper here.
No, my suggestion is put the snapper out on the open channel.
On the open...
And then it will just automatically attack him.
Right. But why wouldn't we put it here? Where it will attack him right now because the kingfisher's under, and then when the kingfisher comes out, it can tank the kingfisher.
And this is why there's 2 of us, folks.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. All right. So we're gonna draw a squirrel.
Squirrel.
Gonna play squirrel.
Squirrel.
I'm now gonna sacrifice both. Thank you for your service, sir. The bullfrog and the squirrel to play the red snapper here.
Yep.
And that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's bad. So what's he put out?
An otter.
Otter. Cute little hands.
But it also
You
swims.
can go.
But since the kingfisher's flipped again, I'm still doing damage to him as opposed to the bird. So now I gotta try and block this sparrow. And I have to draw a squirrel because it's all... I think I should draw a card because it's all I've got.
Okay.
I might get something that's low cost. And if I get a squirrel,
I hate to say it, is it time for the goat?
Ooh.
Is it goatin' time?
Is it goatin' time? It's an interesting idea.
Because you grab the goat, instantly get and sacrifice it, you instantly get 3 blood. You can put something meaty in play.
Right, but I only have 2 bloods worth of something meaty to put into play.
So what are you thinking, Taylor?
And I can sacrifice the goat at any time during my turn.
Okay.
But I have to have the goat out. The goat card goes into my hand, and I have to have a squirrel to then
sacrifice
play
it out.
and then sacrifice
All right, okay.
it too. So I think what I'm gonna do. How are we doing over here?
You're losing.
I'm losing. I'm gonna gamble.
Wolf. I'm working on these fuzzy pistons.
Wolf doesn't do me any good. If I sacrifice the goat now,
yeah,
I can't play it. So I think I'm gonna have to eat this turn.
Okay.
Or I can destroy one of his cards. That's what the scissors are for, right?
Yeah. What you want to do?
I'm gonna let it ride a turn. Let's see what happens. See? Ouch. I'm about to die.
He's bad.
He's bad. So, I need a squirrel.
Yeah, and I think you need the goat.
I think I need the goat. Right. So now I need to play the squirrel.
Yeah.
I need to play the goat. And then how do I sacrifice the goat? Okay. Alright. So now, if I sacrifice the goat, I get 3 bloods worth. But I'm gonna... Hey! Go away. I think this is, unfortunately, my only move.
I think it is.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
That seemed like quite a good move, all things considered.
Okay. We're pretty evenly balanced right now. Alright.
So what's he got on that second line? A raven egg.
What is a raven egg? Oh, it's going to become a raven. Okay. But the coyote can't move. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is these 2 aquatic things I can't do any damage to. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Now I got to get something to block the sparrow.
I think the snapper can't block the kingfisher because the kingfisher flies. No, it's 5 damage to win from when the scales are balanced. The wolf does 4,
right?
And the river snapper does 1.
Okay.
It feels like you get one more thing in play, and if you can survive his next salvo, you're going to take him out.
Which means I might as well draw a card because a squirrel's not going to do me any good.
Okay.
Another
fucking wolf.
The only other move I have right now.
Miss you too, buddy. Thanks for your time. Say hi to Jim for us.
No problems. Get hugs for everybody. The only other move I can think of right now is to take out that sparrow.
How would you go about doing that?
The scissors. That's the only other play I've got right now, is to try and take out one of his other cards.
Well, you never used the scissors before, so if you want to, and you don't have anything you can't live without on the board, so if you want to deal with consequences.
If his consequences are...
or if his consequences are losing a wolf, go to other wolves.
If I can choose to lose this one. This is my powered up one, remember?
Yeah. Or leave it another turn and see where you go.
I have too many wolves in this deck is what I'm thinking. So this is gonna do 5 damage. How much damage is he gonna do to me? 1. I can't remember how much the otter and everybody
it's about 4. It's gonna do about 4.
And we're evenly matched.
Yeah, this is very close.
I think I have to take out his advantage. I've got to destroy one of his cards. I can't remember which of the Kingfisher or the Otter does more damage. Can you?
I want to say it's the Otter.
Alright, so let's get rid of his Otter. Okay.
That was the play. Good job.
Well, no, it wasn't. Actually, I could have saved the scissors because I did 5 damage to him and ended the game before he had a chance to do damage back.
So that's an order of operations puzzle. You go first in that instance. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
That's a trap symbol. I don't want that. But I don't really have a choice.
There's my phone. I'll be right back.
Check your headphones. Sorry. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Ooh, I like that knife. Oh no, this is gonna be the boss, isn't it? He put a mask on. Very similar to the Prospector mask, isn't it? He put on a mask.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Right?
Yeah, it's grinnier. There's much less. How y'all doing? I want to kill your faces. What the dilly? The trapper dealt in teeth. The type collected from battle.
Alright.
So we have a golden pelt.
I have no way of knowing how many teeth I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that maybe 10? I don't know. So, there is a golden pelt, a
burbot pelt,
dealing damage greater than what is needed to win a match.
Yeah, you have 10. Thanks, folks.
Take a pelt.
There's a pelt free of charge. See the quality. You're leaving already? Please consider me belts.
Oh. Okay. So
what do they do?
Well, look, they're sacrifices. They're squirrels. Well, that's an Alistair voice is gonna haunt me. Oh gosh, please.
You're welcome.
So they're squirrels because they don't cost any bloods to put out, and I guess you can
tap them to get them.
Do we get any book learning on pelts?
Apparently not.
But they look tough. See, this one has 1 heart. This one has 2 hearts. This one. Why do I need a? This one's a different color.
Stitch says, if you click on the panel in front of you, you leave. I made that mistake multiple times and not bought anything.
Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
So we can either buy...
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 10 teeth. I don't know if our... Well, it says that these are the teeth that I overdo damage when he dies in battle. So, theoretically, we'll get more of them.
So you split the difference and
I'm
you
like,
spend
what am I gonna
5.
do with a golden pelt? It seems weird. I think I want one of these.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I have 5 teeth left, and I have 1 of each pelt. I think that's good for now. Because I don't know the power of these yet. I want to use... But I do... My deck really does need more get hearts stuff. So I think I'm going to buy 1 more rabbit.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appeared to be useless in a fight. But he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Sacrifice or eating.
So this is how we got the Uber Wolf, right? Is we sacrifice something to get another one. And this was the bonfire of people who gave me stuff but wanted to eat my animals. Yay. Hi, Guildfern. What are we thinking? That is a boss. And if we go this way, we avoid the boss.
I'm thinking that's the way we're going.
Or that was something...
We do, in fact, still have the Gigastote.
We have our Gigastote. Yes, that is correct.
The Stotron 5000.
We could go level up the Stoat if they let us. Or we take the campfire on just the normal battle room. Oh, I don't...
It feels like we're not in the mood for a boss fight tonight.
Is that a boss fight, though? I can't remember what the Phoenix thing was.
I want to say that is a sacrificial altar situation, but I think that first one is the sacrificial altar.
I think this is the sacrificial altar. I can't remember what the little phoenixy symbol was. I've heard there's a way to abuse the hell out of campfire. Interesting. I did encounter one of these last time.
Yes, please. Actually, Stitch, if you could give us the heads up on
yeah,
that,
Stitch, if you don't mind refreshing my memory, that would be lovely. And Ducky, maybe could we keep some notes on what the different options are so that when I forget everything in another week?
A dramatis personae of terrifying
events.
Grimdark Pokemon.
Exactly. Okay. I'm gonna give Stitch a second here. It's fight where he has a totem that gives all of his cards a specific type of bonus. Ah. Thank you very much for the reminder. No, I don't want to fight him where he has a bonus.
Oh yeah, the flying wolves. No, let's not do flying wolves.
No, I don't want flying wolves again. Let's go to the campfire. See, here's the freaky wooden...
A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its power, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all. Could not stop licking their lips. What do you want to boost?
I don't think
Yeah,
I think I have to click on it.
You do, you don't have any other. I love this stuff. It's like, fuck you all.
So, this is the wolf we enhanced previously. But I I forgot about the Gek. We could make the beaver very burly. Here's my concern. We got away kind of scot-free last time. I'm worried that whatever we pick, they're gonna try and eat.
So pick the wolf that's least hurt, so you have 2 Gigawolves.
Yeah, and if I lose if I lose this wolf, I still have a good wolf. It's kind of my thinking.
And we are safe for 1 power-up. Okay. Thank you.
And you can greed it for more. Make a giga wolf. And that makes it risky. Interesting. So
let's work on the other fuzzy pistons.
Yes. Let's try and make the other wolf burly.
Get that pump
and that way if we lose him, it's okay.
Yeah, there we go. The power of the wolf was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, he withdrew.
Okay. So that
went quite well
works.
For us.
Okay. Interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Good.
And now we're gonna... And then they fight!
And now there will be punching.
Okay, so...
He's dealt himself into the hand.
We have a wolf pelt. A wolf.
2 Chad wolves.
And a squirrel. Hold on. So, Wendy, we have some terrain here. The fur will block flyers and has a health of 3. The stump has a health of 3. So anybody from his side who wants to get at me has to go through the stump. So the story about the stoat. This was one of the first cards we got when we started the game. And it talked to us. It said, sacrifice me, pick me. And he's been kind of feeding us information and talking about how this is a trap and we all need to get out of here as the game has gone on. When the cards are removed from the play, they will go back into your deck next time. And so... Alright, so I got a squirrel. Gotta play squirrel. I can play the stoat. I think we should play the stoat because I can take him out pretty easily. So if I wonder if I can pay the squirrel and the pelt and then just get the wolf.
Stoat is in fact friends.
Stoat is friends. And see, this symbol, a card bearing this symbol will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board.
Yes, we did just see Creepy Dude's oversized green hand.
Yes, we did. But I don't want the stoat to have to go through the stump. But I also don't want the stoat to get eaten by the coyote. But how much damage does the stoat do? He does 1, the coyote does 1. So the
stoat's also tougher than the coyote. The stoat's got 3 hearts.
Yeah.
And the coyote has 1. So the stoat could take a hit and then make coyote porridge.
Right? Exactly. And the stoat's not going to do any good against the birds.
It can't do a damn thing against the flyers. So.
And the sparrow is trapped until he gets through the tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it blocks flyers. So all I have to, if I get the stoat out here, the kingfisher will advance, but won't attack me this round, I don't think.
That's right, I think.
Okay. So this is also a time to experiment with the pelt if we want to. Like I said, we could get the wolf out, or we could do a squirrel and get the stoat. And then next turn, we could do the pelt to squirrel and get the wolf. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. You come here.
Suck it, you little prick.
I don't know why you thought that, but... Does he say that anyway? No. Rude. Yeah, but see? Now, the stoat's gonna take out the coyote. Yeah. And see, the stump is down to 2, so that's got some time. He's gonna take out that. I'm not worried about that. But I don't know how I'm gonna get the kingfisher.
It is apparently random.
The comments?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try an experiment. Alright, so... Squirrel.
Wolf pelt.
See any loss in the pelt? Oh, I can't sacrifice the pelts. Shoot, I messed up.
Okay, we learn.
We learn.
Besides, isn't he going to get more powerful again in a turn's time?
He did.
Okay.
See? Now the problem is I don't have anywhere to...
So the wolf pelt is armor, basically.
I think this is bloat in your deck for the end of the area if you're getting too many cards.
And that's a useful point from Stitch, thank you. The crossed out sacrificial knife is you can't sacrifice this for stuff.
Ah, okay.
So what's going to kill the Stoat in 2 turns?
This is a river otter.
Otter, so he's gonna
move. I don't get to move, which is annoying.
But the Grand Fur goes in 1 turn.
Right, which means I can't play anything right now.
Exactly, but once the Grand Fur goes, you pull another squirrel, pop 2 squirrels, you can put something in play.
Right.
Possibly Chad.
So I think I'm just gonna draw a card.
Who's also an obstacle, if you remember.
A dam is created on each empty adjacent space.
And the tree's going away next turn.
Good. Okay. So... Alright, so... I need a squirrel, I need to play the squirrel, and then I need to put the beaver here because it'll build a dam.
Exactly.
Squirrel. Squirrel. Beaver. Beaver goes
there.
Here.
Boom. There you go.
Okay. And that's all I can do.
Formidable defense. Draw a card, apparently.
I already did draw a card.
Okay.
I know. But it's not letting me ring the bell. Oh, there it goes. Alright, he's got 1 health left. And I can't play anything because of this stupid wolf pelt.
Can you sacrifice him and something else to... No, because you can't sacrifice the wolf pelt. Okay.
Yeah. I really messed myself up with the wolf pelt, but now I know.
It happens. It's okay.
So what I'm tempted to do is to draw a squirrel so that next time I can immediately... Oh, but the problem is, no. I'm going to pull one of these. Good.
That's a good play.
Yes.
So next turn you can draw a squirrel, put the bullfrog in place, and that's going to give you some flying protection, right?
Yep,
or
exactly.
maybe some aquatic protection.
Okay, so...
Because it's
the problem with the dam is that the bird's going right over it.
Okay, but that's good to know for the future.
So now what I need is I need a squirrel. You go here, and then you go here. Because that's gonna block that thing flying.
This feels a bit deadlocky. This feels like you're just exchanging blows for a couple of turns,
it's going to be, so it's a matter of...
So when the bullfrog goes next time,
Yeah. Yep, you're right. I would have. So the question is, if I can't sacrifice enough to get the wolf out until the bullfrog dies, and I'm not going to be able to because I don't have enough spaces.
You do got a gambit, which is if you put a squirrel in. Basically, if you hold on for a couple of rounds, when the beaver dies.
I mean, I am getting the advantage here, but I think we might be just passing it back and forth.
So here's my thinking. I think you should maybe go one more round as is. Then if you have to, kill the beaver, and if the dam stays off so the beaver's gone, then beaver, squirrel, wolf, 4 points of damage to it.
But I'm already doing...
And Stitch has just pointed out you can sacrifice the beaver and the bullfrog and both lanes are undefended. So you could do damage straight to him by putting the wolf in play.
I think you're right. I think that's... Okay, well I have to draw a card. So I might as well draw one of these if I'm not going to draw a squirrel.
And it's the other wolf.
Good. Okay. Where it goes. Good move.
Thanks for the steer.
Yeah, we were just that little bit of damage under.
And now we know that pelts aren't useful in that situation.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Unless they're like improvised, they might be like improvised terrain if you need to block something.
Yeah,
that's the way to go.
As a flak jacket, they're amazing.
Yep. What is this? It looks like an altar-y sort of thing. Folks, we've been streaming for over an hour, so if you haven't, wiggled around a little bit, had a sip of water, all that good stuff, don't forget to do so. I don't know what this symbol is. I don't think we've seen this one before.
You encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offering.
Isn't that what he said about the trappers?
Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Oh, here's what I can offer. No, I can trade you any of these. Take your time.
So having a goat and having a grizzly is a good combo.
There's another infinite cat as well.
Yep. And what's this skunk symbol?
Stinky.
Loses 1 power.
Oh, that's nice.
A warren.
When a card bearing the sigil is played, a rabbit is created in your hand. A rabbit is defined as 0 power, 0 health.
1
health. That is a blood generator.
Yep.
You're low on flyers too, and that raven is...
Is this my current hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have no flyers, which is interesting. And she's offering like for like, as near as I can tell.
Yep. The skunk doesn't do any damage, so it's a good defensive thing. I have beaver for defense already. I thought I had, and the snapper for defense. So what I feel like I need more of are like 1 blood creatures. I have a cat. I think I'm very tempted by the warren. And I like the idea of having a goat in my deck as opposed to an emergency one-use call. Because I don't have that. So I think I'm going to take a warren.
You You're gonna go with the goat?
And I'm gonna take a goat.
Ooh, wolf pelts too. Exquisite. Flippin' heck!
Oh boy.
We got a wolf cub, we got an angry beaver, we have a river snapper, we have a voth.
What is this mean? The river snapper that builds a dam. This river otter. Guardian. An opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space. A card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space.
It's a wall generator.
No, it's not a generator, it just moves. And I don't frequently get to move.
Wanna get a goat?
No. When an opposing creature is placed opposite.
Thanks for joining us, Ozzy.
No problem, Ozzy. Have a good night. I think we're only going to be playing a little bit more. We don't have a porcupine. What's this? Striker is then dealt a single damage point, so that's responsive.
That is a nice one.
And Waterborne submerges itself during its opponent's turn while submerged.
So you get maybe one turn with him.
Opposing creatures attack its owner directly. So the problem with Sharp Quills is that I don't want it to be aquatic. I want you to hit me and then you do damage back.
My instinct.
Go ahead.
My instinct is the River Snapper is a really easy option, and you work very well with strong defense. The other option, strange as it sounds, that strikes me as useful, is either the beaver or the beehive.
I don't have a beehive, do I?
No.
And I'm almost always on defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's take the beehive.
These pelts are most excellent. My thanks. So we got a campfire, we got a backpack of stuff, and we got a thing.
Let's do the backpack. I like the backpacks. They seem to be relatively simple.
Beehive won't do anything, its effects negate each other. Okay.
I don't know how to check my deck. I do not like those. I like the scissors, and I like having an emergency squirrel. Let's take the scissors and an emergency squirrel.
So we're having a fight.
That hides so it can't be hit. How do I see my deck? I'm kind of tempted to, we'll do this fight and then we'll call it a day. Because then we'll have to make a decision.
Yeah, then it's getting chewy. Alright. Okay. So what are we looking at here?
There's a stump.
You gotta look at getting aerial shit.
I know.
And take your stinky ass hand off the table, please. Thank you. So right now you got 2 lanes.
Right now that Kingfisher's gonna have to take his time working through that stuff.
Yeah, you got a couple of turns before you got to think about him.
So the coyote I gotta deal with.
The thing is, the coyote's a straight up fight. I don't think you have anything in your deck that couldn't 1 or 2 smack it.
I'm really tempted to put the cat here. Because then I could just sacrifice it over and over again.
Okay, try that.
Okay. So I can play every card in my deck, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, squirrel. Gek. Cat. He doesn't do any damage, but I can just kill him over and over. So hiding him there is a great place to put him.
Okay.
And then
you want to kill the squirrel and put the bullfrog in play?
Yes, because it defends against flying, and that is flying. So we'll put the bullfrog there. 2 left. So now I gotta draw a card. Oof.
It's gonna basically mean you have a wall until the bullfrog dies, but...
Well, I can sacrifice the cat and the bullfrog and put the snapper out.
And the snapper kills the coyote in 2 turns.
Right, exactly.
Or 1. It kills the coyote in 1. Okay, the Grand Fur's going down next turn, so you...
Yeah. I've got to draw something to play, is the problem. And it's a Warren. It doesn't do any damage. But once it gets struck...
Rabbit's created. So essentially what you've got is a blood engine now.
Right, but that doesn't do me a whole lot of good right now. What I need is damage.
What it does do is give you a foundation to draw from. You've got, I would guess, a minimum of 2 blood that you can pull every second turn.
Right, but the sparrow is going to go right over it because it's flying. I don't have something that can stop the sparrow doing the point of damage to me.
No, you can't. That's right, you don't. So you got to eat it for a couple of turns, get something big in play, and either kill the sparrow or kill him.
No, I think I have a better play. Because if I put the Warren here... No. Because the sparrow goes right over it. I need more flying defense. I could rust the squirrel and put it there, but again, same thing. It's not going to do anything. No, I got a better idea. Piss off.
Cruel, effective.
Okay, so it's going to take some time for that coyote to get to me.
Do have an... Oh, see, that's useful.
The cat position would be the best place to put it,
yeah, it
but I'm not sacrificing the snapper. But, so here's what I do.
Remember, you also have an emergency squirrel.
It can go...
Insta-bunny, never doubt the fecundity of rabbits. You could use them. You could summon the rabbit and use that as a bulletproof vest, basically. And it's beaver o'clock, motherfuckers. Well-developed strategic brain than you, I would be looking to grab a squirrel and see whether I can pull something to kill that coyote, because right now it's your biggest problem.
Well, so I have to draw a card. And there's 2. Alright, so, fine. Squirrel.
Go. This thing you're doing where you're parking your infinite blood behind the tree stump the bird can't kill is working very well for you. Good thinking.
Yes, it is. Yeah, because I can't play you right now. So. Excellent. Okay. And that's a pretty good place to stop because we're
It's just death all the way down, really.
2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah. It's 2 moves and then boss. So.
You're getting very good at this.
I'm getting better, for sure. I'm still making mistakes, but I'm definitely getting better at it. Awesome. Shall we take a little bit of break? Hang on a second. Let me go back to the main camera there.
Have we saved?
It auto-saves. I don't think.
Last saved 42 seconds ago. And we still have 6 teeth.
Oh!
Yay!
Yay! Good. Oh, Stitch!
No! Oh,
well,
boy.
the fact that it appears to have wings is not filling me with joy.
Let's maybe see if we can get something wingy before we get there, yeah?
I'm gonna go this way and this way because I'm hoping for another pair of scissors from that satchel. Yes, we now... Yes, hold on just a second. Now that I'm gonna turn the game off.
Hello again.
For people who've missed it, we have a new wiggle emoji finally. So we should explain the background of the wiggle. You can take off your headphones now. So the wiggle is, I know something you don't know. It is, I am excited about something that it is coming up. It is, I'm very scared, but we also have the I am very scared Chungus emoji. Work out how to do an emote. Oh, if you're on your phone, I think you just click on the little smiley face at the bottom right of the text box, and it should pop them up for you. But yes, we have a new wiggle emote for I am very excited and or scared about something that is coming up, or I know something you don't know and I need to express emotion. That is what wiggle is for. We didn't die. I am also frustrated that we don't seem to have any, like, I'm gonna move around a little bit again. We don't have any, like, clues for anything. Like,
almost like we're in the first act.
Like I don't have any clues for how to unlock things or...
I had an idea for that, actually.
What?
When we first see the clock, it's at 12, 6, and 3, isn't it? So...
Yeah. I don't know. That doesn't count as a clue. That just counts as a starting position. We can't do anything with that. It doesn't let us do anything. But what's interesting here is the smoke is still in there.
Stitches just said, don't worry, they'll come soon enough.
Oh, great.
He's new. That was not there the last time we were.
Just kind of stole some teeth.
He's new. That was not there. That was not there last time.
I wonder what I could do with some teeth.
A skull. There was a skull. We pulled some teeth out of a skull. We can't see it because we're off the camera.
Yes, there is a skull under the globe.
There was. Do you want to turn the camera back on briefly?
Oh God! I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I left it open. There were some gold teeth here. I don't know if it'll save. There were some gold teeth in the skull here all of a sudden, and I took them. I am the reverse tooth fairy. Yes, precisely. And I don't seem to be able to do anything with
murder squirrel. Murder
gold
squirrel.
teeth.
He's gonna shank you, murder squirrel.
They don't seem to do any good, you know. But maybe I have more teeth now. See, in this little green light came on at some point, and I can't remember when, and I don't remember what it does. But yeah, that's permanently out, and the smoke is trapped in there. So that was definitely something we were supposed to do. I must ponder further. Right, we're going to take a break for a little bit, everybody, because I need to stretch. And then we will do some... Well, they're kind of shenanigans, and it's kind of sweet, but there's a lot of spiders involved. We'll remind everybody when we return, okay? So get up and take a stretch and get some, get a beverage if you need it, and all of that good stuff, and we will be right